And good morning, everybody. It is Fabulous Friday featuring my friend Matt Dickson. Now, Matt, you're a good friend. I met you at a hypnosis conference. Oh my goodness, I think it's about 5 years ago now. And Matt, I get to see you soon at HypnoThoughts Live.
Yeah.
So please tell us, what are you doing there? Because I know you've got 2 things coming up.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Claudia. Gosh, so good to see you again. I have on Friday evening at 5. It is the HypnoYogi Exhale, which in the self-care room, which it's going to be a blend of yin yoga, some very light movement, breathing, humming, and a little bit of hypnosis. And the idea is to just release expectations. You know how we get when we're in, in a conference and we're getting all the information and, oh, I've got to remember this, and you're writing everything down, and then
your mind's like,
yeah, and just to just kind of release that expectation and let it go. Yeah, and also, there's by the time the day is over, usually we're kind of overstimulated or nervous or something. It's Las Vegas. There's so much energy. There's so much everything coming, up through the floors, the casino, and then, fortunes won and lost, and all that stuff is just, I think it feeds into the whole energy. So it'll be that. And then on Sunday at 2 p.m. I'm doing turn mind body modalities into easy group income.
Okay, nice. So tell us more about that. What will people take away from that one?
Well, I am also a yoga teacher. I am the HypnoYogi. Okay. And for a while I've been doing the idea is, I think that many hypnotists would like to do group sessions, mm-hmm. and they don't really know how to get started. Mm-hmm. And it's something that I stumbled into as a yoga teacher. I started noticing that, when I was doing, when I was running a yoga class, the language of yoga was very similar to the language of hypnosis. It was just really trancy. It was really, hypnotic. And then so I thought, I'll combine the two. And I started doing these yin yoga and hypnosis groups. And then I partnered up with a Reiki practitioner, whereas now with that, I'll run a yin yoga practice, which is just a very gentle, still practice, and with hypnosis, and then she will go around and give Reiki. And we call it Subconscious Sanctuary. They're really, really popular. They almost always sell out with a waiting list. And so the talk is going to be on, if you're already a yoga teacher, or, doing like sound baths and things like that, you're kind of already doing group hypnosis. And then it's to let you know how to kind of weave it in. And if you have, if you're not a yoga teacher, or you're not trained in any of those different type of modalities, then I'm going to talk about how easy it is to partner up with somebody. And whereas you don't have to know anything about yoga or Reiki or anything like that, you can just say amazing words while the person does their thing, and it just makes an amazing experience. And it's a introduction, if you will, if you've never done group hypnosis before, of like what it feels like to run a group, of hypnosis.
Yeah, no, nice. I agree. I think that's really helpful. So I'm taking it's going to be experiential. People will be.
I don't know. I haven't worked that out yet. I thought about that. I'm not really sure. It depends on who shows up. If I get a group of yogis, maybe if I get a group of people who, I don't know. It depends. If they want to experience something, then I will.
Then you'll go with it. Yeah. Well, you'll go with the energy.
Yeah.
So excellent.
But also those groups will feed the private practice as well.
Yeah.
So to build the email list and to let to show people how what you can do. Many people don't know anything about hypnosis.
Yeah. So what you're showing is that if you are a yoga practitioner or even a Reiki practitioner, you can combine this and bring it together to grow your group or get emails.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, nice. Okay. Well, I'm excited. I've got a vendor table, so it's got goodies on it. There's going to be a game. And it'll be a lot of fun, lots of stuff, of course. And I'll hopefully have my books ready in print so that I can share those out. And
an autograph.
So yes, if anybody wants it for what it's worth. I've also got Tracy Young doing me some t-shirts actually. So
nice.
Yeah, so that's fun with my Bunny Talk logo. And yeah, I'm talking actually on Sunday as well. It's a 2-hour talk. It's a 1-star review, the ultimate compliment, which is actually anybody can read that wonderful 1-star review that I gained from my ex-husband. I know, even 25 years later, you still want to do that. Anyway, lovely.
Wait, your ex-husband gave you a 1-star review, or you?
Yeah, that was on my book, A Parent's Journey in the Breathwork Process. I know, it's wild. I'll put the anyway. We'll be talking about that because actually, what it did, Matt, it actually helped me realize that it because so many times when you're in a narcissistic relationship, what I do, I always internalize it. Is it actually me? Was it me? But no, and he shared it to the world. It was actually him. So it was like the ultimate compliment. It was like, thank you. Now I know I was never crazy. So
that sounds fascinating.
Yeah, it is fascinating. And then, of course, I'll be doing trauma-informed stuff around children for where there is narcissistic abuse, because sadly it did involve my sons and the trauma behind that. I'll be sharing a diagram, emotional intelligence diagram, one that I share within the Bunny Talk process when I train it. And then I will be performing it on somebody, on a volunteer. And if there's time, there'll be a group Bunny Talk, and then again, hopefully do a session on hypnosis, a version of mine of hypnosis for everybody, so that they again can all go, whew.
Nice.
And I think I'm on at 10 o'clock in the morning, so it'll be finished just before lunch. And then I see you've got your slinky.
Oh yeah.
Now, this is cool because from our last conversation, you had one of these, and so I went and got some, and I use these with my clients now. I always say, well, I don't tell my clients where I got it from, but I do if I'm on doing the video.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I got this from you, because we are always balancing. Yeah.
Yeah. This is a what I use to bring about the idea of Sthira Sukham, stability and ease, to my clients. And I work lately with a number of salespeople who are in a slump, or entrepreneurs that want to raise their rates and they're afraid to. And most of the time, as they're attaching, expectation to the outcome, and they're either or thinking. And so stability and ease, or Sthira Sukham, is a yoga term which is about stability and ease, and it's essentially softening what's not needed and using only the amount of energy that's needed to hold a posture. And so like, I learned this from another yoga teacher who was explaining the nervous system. And she said, and she didn't have a slinky, but she said, if you think of a slinky and it comes out of the box and it's all compressed, and if that's your nervous system, you're all compressed, and and then you think like, I got to fix this right now, and you whip pull it apart, and it wobbles in front of you, and that's the other end of it. And she said, you want to be in the middle, and then she starts doing this with her hands. She said, you want to be in the middle, like a slinky, like a sexy slinky. And it was so hypnotic when she was doing. I was just going, yeah, the middle, and that was so impactful that I wanted to include it in my weekly email to my email list. And I actually messaged her after the workshop, and I said, hey, was that slinky metaphor you did? And she said, oh, I don't know. I have no idea. Like, it just kind of came to her, but and then that's
well, I use this a lot. Okay, I might use it slightly differently to you because obviously I'm a yoga instructor, but I will explain to my clients that and they will hold theirs as well. And think, I feel like this, and I said, well, it's my job to help you get back to balance.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Yeah. Well, I had a little girl in, and she had one, and I had one, and she goes, and she was like doing this with hers, and she did it so much. She goes, I go like this. Anyway, guess what happened?
So
yeah, well, it got all tangled up. She went, and she said, oh, I can fix it. And I said, fine. I said, because that's exactly what happened to you. You told me you get knotted up, and look at that. And she went, oh yeah. Bizarrely, I then had various clients, because it always happens, doesn't it? You get one after another with the same kind of issue. And I'm like going, yeah, is this what it's like? Yeah, it's like that in my head. Oh, yes. I'm like going, yeah.
Oh, man. Claudia, I love that.
I know, so I'm keeping this one knotted up. So it's like, yeah, gotta love it. And in fact, I've even put that on my new website as well as a little video.
That's so cool that it took something and then, through your own experience, developed it into something else. I just love that. Yeah.
I'm done with the process. I computerized something.
The what?
Claudiaized it.
Codierized?
Claudia.
I thought you said cauterized.
I know. Well, I could have done that as well. But that's me. That's me. And Claudia. I Claudiaized.
Claudiaized. Yeah, that's funny.
So yeah, and that's anyway. I'm excited as well, Matt, because on the Tuesday and the Wednesday, the 21st and 22nd of July, I have actually got a 2-day post hypnosis conference workshop. And so I'm training in person the bunny talk process, and I can train it in person. And so yeah, it's so I'm excited to be doing that. I get to do it. Yeah,
you've gone so far with this. It's just so impressive.
Yeah, well, it's near and dear to my heart.
Yeah,
I think most people will know and realize. So I'm on a mission.
Hey, I have a quick question. I always wondered this about, have you ever had a vendor table before?
Yeah, I had one last year.
Okay. Do you get, FOMO or anything like if there's someone that you want to hear speak?
Yes.
Yeah, I would bet. Yeah. I would bet.
So there's just some things I just miss. And it's a trade-off. And so sometimes what I can do, if it just then goes really quiet, I can sneak into the room. I always have to sit at the back. And my preference, when I'm really watching somebody, is to sit right at the front, because then I'm so totally focused on them. But yeah, I'm very much aware that I have to go in and out. And I also like to go into my to friends where they're speaking, just get them some photos. So I'll also do that. I'll nip in and out, because I think that's the nice thing to do.
It must be worth it, or you wouldn't do a vendor table twice or 3 times, or you wouldn't do them, right? So
yeah, I mean, I'm doing it this year. We'll see what happens, and it's because I agree, I do miss. But then again, I have those other special little conversations at my table,
yeah,
which I don't have anywhere else. And of course, because my mission is to grow the bunny talk process, that's where I need to be.
yeah. I guess that's without talking about a different, another conference. It's those little conversations that just kind of happen that are great.
Oh,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Always. It's the conversations that you have in the hallways, at the breakfast, because they've got this, lovely breakfast table there, haven't they? Beautiful breakfast. Who are you going to sit next to? You can sit next to anybody, and you never know what's going to happen. And I like those serendipity moments.
Me too. I'm so glad they're doing the breakfast again. It was so good last year.
Yeah. So anybody, if you're sitting on the fence about coming to HypnoThoughts Live, get your tickets and go. It's a lot of fun. So they do have. You're not the only person who's doing self-care, are you? Who's doing care things?
No,
Matt?
I don't. John. Shit, he's gonna hate me. Lanius.
Lanius. Yeah.
I always mispronounce his name. I think he's doing something.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
My buddy.
And
whose last name I can't remember how to pronounce.
So yeah, no, there'll be quite a few other things. I know there's the parties, so those are always fun. And yes, anybody watching this, come by, say hello to me at my vendor table, and win a little prize. There's lots of little bunny things going on.
I would love to meet anybody whom I haven't met before, and if you are wearing a ribbon to indicate that it's your first time, you'll meet me, because I'm going to come up and introduce myself.
Yeah. I would like to. I always like to make a big fuss of new people, because I remember what it was like for me.
Yeah, me too.
It was like, yeah, it was very exciting. So, okay, everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you for being on here, Matt. And it's goodbye.
Thanks for having me.
Goodbye from Matt Dickson. Everybody.
Bye.